Welcome back to The Perspectives of the Bible. It is with immense joy and gratitude that we welcome you once more as we embark on this enlightening journey of exploration and understanding that is so pivotal to our spiritual lives. Today, we have a significant and intriguing topic to tackle, one that resonates deeply within the hearts and minds of individuals engaging with spiritual matters: the complex, nuanced, and often challenging relationship that exists between faith and doubt. This tension is far from being a mere academic exercise. It is a lived reality that countless believers, spiritual seekers, and those simply searching for meaning confront daily as they navigate the multifaceted tapestry of the sacred scriptures. Before we proceed with this insightful expedition, we warmly encourage you to connect and engage with our community by subscribing to our channel, tapping the thumbs up button on this video, and ensuring that your notifications are set to alert you whenever we post new content. Your support is invaluable to us, and it ensures that you will not miss out on any of the enlightening discussions, captivating narratives, and fascinating topics that we diligently bring to you each week. To lay a solid foundational groundwork for our exploration today, we must first acknowledge that the paradox of faith and doubt stands out as one of the most profound and intricate mysteries that can be found within the sacred pages of the Bible. At its core, faith is often characterized as an unwavering belief in concepts and truths that stretch far beyond the tangible and visible, reaching deep into the realm of the abstract and spiritual. Conversely, at the other end of this continuum lies doubt, which manifests when we face challenging questions that intricately examine and scrutinize the very beliefs we hold dear and closely guard within our hearts. This complex interplay between faith and doubt gives rise to some thought-provoking inquiries. How can both coexist within a single individual? How can they emerge side by side within the rich and diverse narratives interwoven throughout the entirety of the scriptures? The coexistence of belief and skepticism not only reveals deep insights about the human experience, but also provides invaluable perspectives into the intensely personal spiritual journeys that we each undertake. As we delve deeper into the scriptures, we encounter a fascinating array of individuals who each embody this ongoing struggle between faith and doubt in unique and profound ways. Reflect, for instance, on the journey of Abraham as he grapples with the promises made by God, despite being surrounded by seemingly insurmountable challenges and trials. Can you even begin to imagine the internal battle he faced while navigating such uncertainty? Or consider the Apostle Thomas, who famously voiced his skepticism after the miraculous resurrection of Jesus Christ. These enduring narratives illustrate a vivid and poignant picture of humanity's profound inclination to seek clarity, certainty, and deeper comprehension while simultaneously yearning for unwavering confidence and assurance in our understanding of the divine. The dynamic conversation between steadfast belief and the shadow of uncertainty is not merely a philosophical discussion. It reveals our inherent frailties that are part of the human condition, but more importantly, it beckons us to engage in a deeper inquiry into the very essence of faith and how we can graciously navigate the complexities of our unique spiritual paths. This inherent duality invites us to confront a series of fundamental and perhaps even uncomfortable questions. Can doubt coexist alongside faith without negating or diminishing it in any way? Is it possible for our moments of skepticism and uncertainty to enrich and enhance our spiritual journey rather than undermine it? The answers to these profound inquiries might surprise you and provide illuminating insights and revelations that could significantly impact your own walk of faith in meaningful ways. Consider the moments in your life when challenges arose that put your deeply held beliefs to the test. It is likely that you have encountered doubts about something you firmly believed, a truth you once viewed as immovable, unshakable, and absolutely certain. In the midst of this inner turmoil and uncertainty, you might have discovered that emerging from those challenges enabled you to gain a deeper understanding or even a renewed affirmation of your faith. Not in spite of your doubts, but rather through them and the process of wrestling with them instead. This transformative experience resonates deeply with numerous biblical narratives, offering valuable lenses through which we can examine our own spiritual journeys, intricately woven with their complexities and intricacies. For a closer examination, let us analyze Psalm 73, where the psalmist openly shares his deep struggles and uncertainties while observing the seemingly unjust prosperity of the wicked. In this poignant narrative that remains pertinent today, we see that doubt does not spiral into despair. Instead, it becomes a catalyst that leads to a profound relationship with God, guiding the psalmist toward unique and insightful revelations about divine justice, mercy, and the nature of God's goodness. This intricate dialogue within the scriptures exemplifies how a sincere exploration of doubt can yield renewed clarity and a stronger trust in God's inherent goodness. Instead of shunning or avoiding the complexities and discomforts that often accompany doubt, the Bible urges us to engage with these realities fully, compelling us to confront and explore them thoroughly and honestly. The existence of doubt can act as an essential catalyst for our spiritual growth and maturity, urging us to diligently pursue truth and understanding, while prompting us to delve deeply into the expansive richness of our faith. So, as we ponder these important ideas, how do we reconcile this tension within our own lives? Is it merely a balancing act to be cautiously managed, or is it something much deeper, a divine orchestration aimed at guiding us toward a heightened relationship with God? Stay with us as we continue to further examine this intricate and complex interplay between faith and doubt as illustrated throughout the scriptures, remaining open to the profound lessons that await us. As we immerse ourselves in the foundational roots of the tension between faith and doubt, we unexpectedly find ourselves in the company of several key biblical figures who directly and personally experience this paradox. Take, for instance, the story of Thomas, often affectionately referred to in popular discourse as Doubting Thomas. His narrative encapsulates one of many poignant stories that powerfully illustrate the struggle of believing while grappling with skepticism and uncertainty. Following the momentous resurrection of Jesus, as the other disciples rejoiced and celebrated the miraculous event, Thomas candidly opened up about his disbelief, boldly insisting on the need to see the physical nail marks in Jesus' hands. He even demanded the opportunity to place his fingers where the nails had pierced his skin. This pivotal moment, beautifully captured in John 20 verses 24 to 29, serves to highlight that doubt does not necessarily equate to a lack of faith. Instead, it can harmoniously coexist within that faith, illustrating a mind deeply and earnestly engaged with profound spiritual truths and realities. In this transformative encounter, we witness Jesus responding to Thomas with remarkable kindness and gentle compassion. Rather than chastising him sharply for his doubts, a typical human reaction often seen in interpersonal interactions, Jesus compassionately invites Thomas to touch the wounds in his hands and side, thus facilitating his belief. This moment stands as a powerful reminder of the depth of understanding that God possesses concerning our doubting hearts and highlights his incredible willingness to meet us at our points of need with grace, love, and compassion. The incredible journey from doubt to firm belief can symbolize a significant and meaningful step in one's spiritual development and growth. This episode demonstrates that faith often emerges after a period of grappling with doubt, indicating that the process of questioning can indeed lead us to deeper truths and a greater understanding of God's plans for our lives. Next, let us shift our focus to another powerful and thought-provoking narrative, the profound account of Job. Job is renowned for the unparalleled suffering and trials he endured. His life journey paints a complex portrait that raises difficult questions concerning God's justice and, at times, even the very existence of the divine itself. This profound story embodies a deeper inquiry. Why do righteous individuals often suffer while the wicked seem to thrive in prosperity? The dialogues that Job engages in, from negotiated discussions among friends to his ultimate confrontation with God, create a rich canvas where faith and doubt intertwine vividly, forming a complex tapestry of the human experience. His anguished cries resonate deeply within many believers who, in their most vulnerable moments, may also find themselves doubting God's goodness and his overarching plan for their lives. As we delve into Job's raw and sincere lamentations, we arrive at an essential realization. His profound questions were not merely expressions of discontent. Rather, they stemmed from an intimate and deeply rooted relationship with God. His honest expressions of doubt exemplify an authentic commitment to pursue understanding, meaning, and connection with the divine. Ultimately, while Job's faith is magnificently restored, it is crucial to recognize that this restoration does not occur without his having wrestled with myriad doubts throughout his prolonged ordeal. His narrative, rich and multifaceted, forms a tapestry woven with intricate threads of belief and disbelief, revealing that these elements are not antagonistic forces. Rather, they are vital components on the journey towards spiritual maturity and enlightenment. The internal conflict experienced by both Thomas and Job brings to light a profound truth. Doubt can serve as a catalyst for deeper understanding and insight, prompting us to explore the depths of our beliefs while encouraging us to question in order to grow. This internal struggle propels us to dive deeper in search of answers and, often, to uncover faith in the most unexpected places and challenging circumstances. This journey is not merely beneficial, it is crucial in developing a resilient and enduring faith that can withstand the inevitable trials and tribulations life presents us. Another profoundly fascinating example can be discerned in the life of Peter, a figure with whom many can deeply relate. This particular disciple frequently embodies the tension that exists between bold confidence in Christ and the fears that often accompany moments of doubt. Recall the awe-inspiring scene in which Peter walks on water, empowered entirely by the faith he possesses in that moment? It is during this profound encounter that we witness the essence of courageous faith clearly and vividly on display. However, as he begins to take in the powerful wind and tumultuous waves surrounding him, doubts resurface, causing him to sink into the very depths of the water he was once walking upon with strength and purpose. This striking moment is encapsulated in Matthew 14 verse 30, where we read, "But when he saw the wind, he was afraid, and beginning to sink he cried out, 'Lord, save me.'" This singular encapsulation serves to illustrate the duality of faith and doubt, intricately intertwined across the common experiences of human existence. Peter's initial act of daring faith, stepping out onto the water, serves as both a powerful testament to the potential that our faith contains and a reflective mirror showcasing the very challenges and doubts that many believers encounter in today's complex world. It symbolizes the willingness to step out, take risks, and embrace faith even amidst uncertainty and peril. However, this moment also critically underscores the inherent fragility of faith, revealing how rapidly external circumstances and challenges can threaten our most cherished and profound beliefs. The very instant Peter cries out to Jesus for assistance acts as a profound reminder that in our moments of doubt and trepidation, turning toward God can lead us not only toward rescue, but also to an inspiring and transformative reaffirmation of our faith in Him. As we begin to explore the nuanced expressions of doubt that manifest in Peter's life narrative, we start to recognize that it is through these experiences of falling and faltering that believers can genuinely gain strength and resilience in their faith. They learn to cultivate a deeper dependency on God rather than relying solely on human understanding, wisdom, or strength. Much like Peter, we too often find ourselves navigating the tumultuous waters of doubt, fear, and uncertainty. In those moments of desperation, we instinctively cry out for divine assistance and support. This turning back toward Christ, ultimately leads us to establish a firmer foundation of faith, provided we consciously choose to allow Jesus to lift us from our struggles and fears, illuminating our path forward. The intricate dance between trust and doubt leaves an indelible and lasting mark on our journey of faith. It highlights how questioning and exploration are not merely acceptable characteristics of our faith journey, but indeed are necessary attributes of a robust and fully realized faith that is vibrant and alive. As Christians, comprehending the historical narratives that illustrate the complexities of faith and doubt enables us to engage in a broader and more substantial conversation about how we can embrace our doubts and fears. Instead of stifling or repressing these feelings, we are encouraged to welcome them with openness, understanding that true growth often arises as a direct byproduct of our willingness to be forthright about our questions and to engage in a sincere wrestling with our beliefs and values. Furthermore, we can take valuable time to reflect on the rich tapestry of the Psalms, which are rich in emotional honesty and raw vulnerability. These deeply poetic prayers beautifully articulate the anguish and doubt that frequently characterize the human experience, often expressing feelings of abandonment, confusion, or existential torment. For instance, Psalm 42 initiates with a poignant cry that resonates through the ages. "Why, my soul, are you downcast? Why so disturbed within me?" This verse, along with numerous others, serves as a powerful testament to the intricate relationship that exists between doubt and faith. The psalmist's openly sincere voice encourages believers to fully embrace their emotional struggles, ultimately guiding them toward a deeper and more enriching connection with God, providing a safe space for genuine expression. The specific expressions of doubt woven throughout the Psalms exhibit a dynamic journey in which questions and despair intertwine seamlessly with acts of worship and praise. Rather than leading to an isolated experience of suffering and despair, the ongoing struggles often result in a transition from mourning to an acknowledgement of hope. This realization indicates that even during the darkest and most challenging periods of life, faith can indeed shine brightly through the cracks of uncertainty and doubt. For example, Psalm 73 strikingly illustrates the transition from doubt to newfound understanding and insight. As the writer grapples with the apparent prosperity of the wicked, he ultimately encounters God and gains a fresh perspective, reconciling both faith and doubt while enriching his comprehension of divine justice and goodness from an enlightened viewpoint. This remarkable movement from agony to affirmation reveals that doubt can serve as a powerful catalyst for profound spiritual revelation and transformation. God does not shy away from our uncertainties or dismiss our doubts. Instead, he warmly invites us into a deeper, enriching relationship where we can honestly express our fears, anxieties, and uncertainties while experiencing his loving and comforting presence. By allowing God to illuminate truth in our lives, we discover pathways that guide us toward greater understanding, deeper faith, and a closer relationship with him. The timeless quality of these profound verses and scriptures remains a potent testament to their ongoing relevance, resonating with countless believers across generations and eras in various contexts and situations. Through the candid sharing of their struggles, doubts, and vulnerabilities, the psalmists remind us of one essential truth: doubt can ignite a passionate and earnest search for God, propelling us toward profound truths that we might not have otherwise confronted or explored. Embracing the coexistence of both faith and doubt shapes our identity as believers, providing an authentic and genuine route to spiritual growth, resilience, and deeper understanding of the nature of our Creator. Acknowledging and honoring the tension that exists between faith and doubt is critical, as it aligns closely with the ongoing journey we all share in seeking a deeper comprehension of the divine and the meaning woven into our shared life experiences together. As we approach the conclusion of our exploration into the profound paradox of faith and doubt portrayed in the scriptures, we come to understand that this tension is not merely a thematic element of biblical narratives. Rather, it serves as a crucial component of the human experience itself. The scriptures are rich with characters wrestling with their beliefs, questioning their circumstances, and earnestly seeking understanding from the divine. From the poignant laments expressed within the Psalms to the deeper theological explorations of doubt articulated in the books of Job and Ecclesiastes, we uncover how doubt can act as a catalyst, fostering deeper faith and enriching our understanding of God's nature and His love for humanity. In many ways, doubt encourages us to engage more deeply with our preconceived beliefs and cherished convictions, inviting us to dive into those uncomfortable questions that many might instinctively avoid or shy away from. It summons us to wrestle with profound and fundamental spiritual truths that can often appear frustratingly elusive or difficult to grasp fully and understand. One noteworthy figure, Mother Teresa, famously articulated that, even amid profound faith, she often experienced the aching pangs and nagging whispers of doubt. Upon delving into her intimate letters, we discern that she grappled with questioning God's presence, particularly during her darkest hours and periods of intense personal trial and anguish. Yet, this very struggle intensified and deepened her unwavering commitment to her noble mission and the sacred calling she felt. This profound paradox of faith against doubt teaches us that genuine faith often flourishes within the creative tension found in the struggle of doubt rather than in its complete absence. The overarching biblical narrative beautifully articulates how doubt can transform itself into a bridge, one that leads us toward greater understanding and deeper revelation. Thomas, who famously doubted the resurrection of Christ, eventually became an emblem of profound faith, redefining doubt through his transformative experience. His transformative encounter with the risen Christ not only profoundly altered his skepticism, but ultimately culminated in a powerful declaration of faith: "My Lord and my God." This significant journey from doubt to unwavering belief illustrates how the act of questioning can indeed lead us to meaningful revelation that enriches our spiritual walk in mysterious yet awe-inspiring ways. For us as believers, embracing doubt does not signify abandoning faith. Rather, it symbolizes an honest and earnest quest for truth. This quest paves the way for deeper understanding and connection with God, facilitating an ongoing dialogue between our internal uncertainties and external beliefs. This dialogue nurtures a sense of growth, exploration, maturation, and transformation within our faith. As we actively engage with various scriptural narratives, we gradually uncover the reality that our doubts are not merely obstacles to be overcome, but essential components of our spiritual development. They play a crucial role in guiding us toward insights and a deeper understanding of our faith, beliefs, and relationship with the divine. How, then, do we incorporate this understanding and profound insight into our own lives? We can meaningfully start by cultivating a safe and welcoming environment for our questions and uncertainties, creating spaces where open dialogue can flourish. Rather than retreating from the discomfort of the unknown, we ought to recognize and acknowledge our doubts, bringing them into the open. Actively engaging with them in discussions, both within our faith communities and with God Himself, can have a transformative and healing effect, deepening our spiritual connections and enriching our experiences. This openness can ultimately facilitate dialogues that nourish and enhance our faith, rather than confining it within rigid boundaries of fear, insecurity, or doubt. At the very heart of this transformative journey lies the gentle invitation from God for us to seek Him with our questions and to lay bare all uncertainties before Him. In this process, we can find peace in the assurance that even our doubts, when submitted to Him, have the potential to draw us closer to the heart of God's truth and understanding. As we continue delving into the scriptures, let us embrace both faith and doubt as two intertwined facets of the same illuminating coin, an intricately woven paradox that guides us toward greater insights, revelations, and understanding throughout our spiritual journey together. In conclusion, this enriching exploration of faith and doubt within the Bible serves to enhance our theological discussions while simultaneously strengthening and deepening our spiritual lives in profound and lasting ways. This discourse establishes a meaningful sense of authenticity in our walk with God. Recognizing that both faith and doubt play integral roles within our spiritual journey provides comfort and solace to those enduring feelings of uncertainty, discomfort, and spiritual struggle, often leading to a greater sense of peace and understanding in our lives. Thus, we can confidently conclude that acknowledging our doubts facilitates unfiltered honesty in our relationship with God. It breaks open critical conversations, fostering dialogue that is enriching and meaningful, allowing truth to flourish unfettered by the fear of misunderstanding or miscommunication. Within this enlightening context, doubt can be reframed as a necessary element of faith, an essential stage that can guide us toward deeper revelations and richer insights about ourselves and our beliefs, propelling us forward in our spiritual growth. Just like the iconic figures we encounter within the Bible, we too can find comfort, solace, and hope within our doubts, as they can ultimately guide us back to a more profound and abiding faith experience. As we wrap up our time together, let us embrace the beautiful truth that God is inviting our questions and uncertainties, desiring an authentic and honest relationship with us. This relationship honors our individual struggles and encompasses the entirety of who we are as people seeking understanding and truth amidst the complexities of life. We are consistently reminded of the compassionate words of Jesus, who never scolded the doubters, but instead welcomed them warmly, fostering a space for consideration, growth, and development. This ongoing conversation and multifaceted dance between faith and doubt permeates every aspect of our lives, spanning from our deeply personal prayers to the communal worship experiences we share together. By engaging sincerely with our misunderstandings and doubts, we also open doors to support others who may be navigating similar struggles throughout their own journeys. This creates an atmosphere that fosters a compassionate community that genuinely values transparency, understanding, and growth as we walk out our personal journeys of faith together. Let us continually remind ourselves that doubt does not define our worth or our capacity to believe. Rather, it forms an essential part of our shared human experience and serves as a pathway to greater self-discovery and a richer relationship with God. As we part ways today, consider how you might thoughtfully continue this dialogue within your community. Encourage questions, actively pursue answers together, and create space for one another's doubts without judgment or fear. It's not solely about cultivating an unwavering faith. It is also about recognizing and embracing the beautiful reality that faith can comprehend the coexistence of doubt throughout our individual spiritual journeys. As we navigate our paths of discovery and exploration together, let's engage collectively with and embrace this illuminating paradox that brings forth continuous growth and wisdom. Thank you for joining us on The Perspectives of the Bible. We eagerly anticipate seeing you next time as we delve into further insights surrounding faith, spirituality, and our personal journeys, both with God and one another, forging deeper connections and understanding